Power 98.3.
Hey, so I know we probably got some questions in here, and we have Athena. So let's get some questions. No. She's got the mic. We're good. We're good. So say your name.
My name's Yvette.
And what is your question?
My question is, can I hold it? I don't know. Sorry, I'm a little scared. If you didn't achieve the level of success that you have right now, where would you be? Would you be back in, what would your day consist of? Would you be back in New Orleans? What would you be doing?
You know what? I would be working to do it. I would be figuring it out. I never had a backup plan. I never had I went to college, right? But I didn't go to college for a backup plan. I went to college because I would have been selling drugs if I wasn't. So I knew I was smart enough to say, let me go to school to pass the time because I know I'm going to make it. So instead of passing the time on the block, because I'm going to get killed out here, let me go and just go to school so I can be safe and at least do something productive with my life. You know?
Well,
So
good.
I don't believe in like, what I would be doing. I'll be trying to make it. You know what I mean?
Who else? Say your name and ask your question.
Jungle Prince. Oh, damn, that's loud.
Go ahead, bro.
When you gonna work with Smokebox ENT?
What's that?
That's me.
My
My crew.
Yeah, I talked to my management about
I'll
that.
talk to him. What's his name?
He's not even here, bro.
We
I'll
setting
find
the
him.
deals right now.
I'll find
I know,
him.
right?
That's what's up.
That's a serious question, though. We need to work together. I'll be writing songs every day,
let
just
me
you.
let me explain you something too, something very real.
All right,
Because
go ahead.
on Twitter I get this a lot. People hit me up and say, "What's up, bro? We need to work." And it's like, if you saw Steve Jobs, God rest the dead, and you saw him walking down the street and you had a up and coming computer programming company, you would never say to Steve Jobs, "Yo, Steve Jobs, when we working?" Because he would be like, "What you talking about? I don't know you." You would do what it takes to get in the game, and you would make yourself known so he would seek after you. And that's the part of the game that people lost, you know what I mean? And I understand your ambition, and I understand where that comes from when you say that. And I don't mean that to say that to stump you or anything, because I respect the ambition and the drive. But at the end of the day, it's so me. I get 1 million people every day telling me, "Bro, we need to work." And it means nothing, because if I don't know you, and it's the game, you know, when they say it's not about who you know, it's about what you know, or who knows you. Yeah, right? Well, it's not even about who you know. It's about who knows you. Because everybody in this room knows who I am. I don't know who everybody else is. So we gotta start really putting ourselves out there to earn the respect from the people, because that's not enough. If you was to say, "Yo, keep your eye open for your smoke box," right? Okay, right? If you was to say, "Keep your eyes open for that," and you know we gonna be on the rise, we coming up. That's more of a better intro, because then I can say to myself, "Yo, Will, make sure you put that in my phone, Smoke by CNT, and we check it out on the ride home." Now, when I see it again and it comes up again, I'm like, I'm familiar with Holmes. He was at the joint in Phoenix at Hot 90, Power 98. So it's different when we have, our approach got to be so much better, in how we do things, because it'll leave more of a lasting impression. You know what I mean? We got to operate as professionals, even though this is hip hop, even though this is urban music and urban culture. We still got to operate as professionals, because that's how you gain the respect of everybody around you. You know what I mean? So it's just really look at your approach, look at how you're putting yourself out there, and then think about what you're saying, and I think it get a better results.
Good stuff, good stuff. Got another question? Say your name
Teresa.
and a question.
I don't want to put it too close now.
Hey.
Teresa, since you knew you was gonna make it, and you needed to get out of the game, you know what I mean, off the streets. Now that you've come up and accomplished, and you'll probably stay busy, what do you do on the side to, give back or motivate those that are on the street and need to look up to somebody? Because, as minorities and as men, and then as minorities on top of that, you like you did. You was off in the cut and you accomplished goals, and now you coming out and letting everybody know your other skills. What do you give back to charity?
Let me tell you what I always noticed about charity work. First of all, I'm started a nonprofit organization is geared towards kids whose parents are locked up. So it's in the developmental stages right now. Myself and Pamela Glass, we putting together something so cool. But I always thought about this, right? I would see guys have these huge benefit concerts in their neighborhoods, and then afterwards the whole thing would get shot up. You ever see that? So what happens is we're making all of this music about shoot 'em up, bang, bang, and then we say, all right, let's give back to the kids. But what are you really giving back to them? Because for this one day, you're saying stop the violence, but every day in your music, you're saying shoot 'em up. So what I want to do is active. in my records, I talk about things that should be discussed. When records like Be Like, and when you listen to my album, I got a song called Used to Love Trina, when it's really talking about the lifestyle that we live and how every kid wanted to date the drug dealer's girlfriend and that type of thing. So in the music, I feel like that's more important the message is more important as opposed to what are you doing to give back? Because guess what? I could have a whole charity banquet. I can do this basketball thing for the kids, and then afterwards they'll shoot it up and we'll fight, and then there'll be some crazy thing going on, and you'll be like, why did that happen? We supposed to help the people. But all of the music is saying die. So for one day, for a few hours, if I come here and say, hey kids, we should stick together, what is that going to really do if my music doesn't coincide with that? So that's my mission in my music and into who I am as a person and the brand that I'm branding on myself. It's going to take time because right now people here and they don't know and Be Like, and they really trying to, the verdict's still out. Do we still rock with Homeboy? Is he cool enough for us to really rock with? And my job is to make sure that people, that I become a staple in the game, that what I say does matter, and I do have that impact. That influence that Tupac had, that Biggie had, that influence that these main artists like Hov, like Jay and them have. And what you're gonna say in your record, that's the main part. That's the way you charity. That's the best charity, and how you live in every day. And that's what my goal is more than anything.
Here we go. Any other questions? Anybody? The mic is coming over.
What makes Rico Love smile every day? What is it that motivates you?
I have a 4-year-old son. And that's my motivation. I love him so much. He's like super cool. Every day I FaceTime and he say, Daddy, where are you? I say, Phoenix. Can I come to Phoenix? Where are you? You on the bus? Can I come to the bus? So that's my thing. And also, I really, greatness is what I want to be the greatest more than I want to be the richest. So I look at Quincy Jones and I look at, guys like David Foster, and I look at Rufus Wainwright's and Leonard Cohen's and Paul McCartney's and Lennon and the heritage and the way that they affected culture, and I want to do that more than anything. If I run down my list of records, it's very impressive, but then if I run it down next to theirs, it pales in comparison. So I want to be able to have that type of lasting impression on culture, and that motivates me more than anything, because I'm telling you, I've written so many records, and I get on stage every night. I'm on tour right now with Future. And I get on stage every night, and I could, if I was just to do a set, just playing all of the records I've written, I could dominate. It would dominate a lot of things, but it's nothing like that admiration you get from people when they see you and they're chanting for you. It's better than any money. You know what I mean? I'm making less money now as an artist than I did as a producer, as a writer. But it doesn't matter because I'm getting paid a different way. So that way, that love and that admiration, that respect you get from making something classic, for making something amazing. I wrote There Goes My Baby for Usher, and a girl came to me and cried because she loved the song so much. And it's not even a sad song. But she was just like, it's such a beautiful song. It makes her emotional. That's more than the check that I got for writing the song. And I know people will say that, like, it's easy for you to say that you got money. But trust me, I'm telling you, in comparison, the way it makes you feel here, because when you spend money, you can't love money, because money doesn't have the ability to love you back. Anything that loves you back comes back to you. When I spend the money, it's gone. So at the end of the day, the love that you have for something and then the goals you set for yourself and the way that you can affect people, that's a true love. That's something that you can keep forever,
Yeah, right. Hey, so this man has an EP that's out right now. You guys need to get familiar with it. Where can they get it, bro?
Discreet Luxury is on iTunes right now, and it's exclusively at Best Buy. The reason why I made the EP, it was a 6-song EP, is a way to introduce myself to people as an artist. So instead of you just giving you a single and you just thinking, oh, that's the guy who sings they don't know, it's better for you to have 6 songs to be able to say, it's like super affordable. It's not even like the price of an album, but it's like, cool, here's these songs, and I like the song. Let me listen to more of him so I can get an idea of who he is. And then you'll see people in the crowd who knowing the records and knowing different songs I'm performing that's not on the radio. And it's because they've took time to invest into the artist that they fell in love with from the radio. So that's what the whole purpose of the EP was, especially since I'm my own executive. I wanted to come up with new ways to promote and brand myself, challenging ways to promote and brand myself. What's up, bro?
And especially, like, one thing that I think is super dope about the what I'm saying, the EP thing, the mixtapes, you ain't making no money off the mixtape. It's a free download. So at least with the EP, they can support.
It's bringing back a profit. But at the end of the day, and it's doing well for me. I put it out August 27th last year. It'll be the year anniversary on August 27th. that I put it out. And I'm already, Future asked me to join this tour, and the claim that we've gotten from it, and the fan base and the following that's built from it is very important to your mission. Instead of dropping an album, having a hit record and saying, all right, cool, let me put the album out, then nobody knows the album, nobody really is familiar with the artist. You got to give them different things so they can be familiar with you. You got to come to the stations and do meet and greets and talk to people, and they spread the word, and they know that this guy has something more to say than just, yo, what's up, what's going on, y'all, yeah, what's up. You know, so you gotta do this, and you gotta spread the word. This part right here is very important. You guys, I need y'all, because y'all gonna tell your sisters and your aunts and your cousins and your friends, and you're gonna tweet, and you're gonna say, I met Holmes and he was cool. You know what I mean? Hopefully. You know what I mean? And that's how it's supposed to go, and that's why the EP is very important.
You can clean your house to the EP.
Clean your house to the EP on Super EP. She had a question back there.
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay. You're super sweet. You have a wonderful heart. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 quick questions. Number 1, who's your favorite superhero?
Superman.
Okay.
He can fly and take bullets.
Yeah, so can Iron Man.
Yeah, but you know when the suit come off, he can Tony Stark's. Superman is Superman always. Even Clark Kent gets shot in the arm, you're gonna be like.
Okay. And what's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal is a cross between Apple Jacks, Waffle Crisp, and Lucky Charms. I cannot choose just one.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember Waffle Crisp? Waffle Crisp was like discontinued. I don't know if they still had them, but they were like the best. But Lucky Charms is always amazing. I like to let the Lucky Charms, I put a little bit of milk in there. I don't like the over soggy the joint. And just, you know, it's amazing.
Well,
It's
we knew that
amazing.
Waffle Crisp was your favorite cereal, so we got 5 boxes. Will you get those for him? That would be dope, right? We don't have it. I'm lying to you.
I'd
We
be
don't
like,
have it.
I would feel like I was on Ellen. Man.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Buy this man's EP, support it. I'm just
she had a
playing
question.
April Fools one more time. We got another question.
I just got a quick question, because you sound like a very educated man, like you got a good head on your shoulders. So I'm just kind of curious, like, what was your upbringing like? What kind of household did you grow up in?
My mother's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My dad's from Harlem, New York. So I grew up in between both cities as a kid because my parents had split custody. So growing up, I was born in Louisiana, so a lot of people associate me with Louisiana, but I really don't, you know, have that much history there. I got a lot of family there, but as far as my upbringing, it was back and forth. So Midwest is a lot of hometown, family-orientated vibe. It used to be. Now I feel like social media destroyed the family, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I feel like the Midwest taught me, you know, just certain things about principles about family. The hustler in me is from, you know, my New York side of the family, and just the way, the energy and the ruthlessness of it. So it's like a mixture. I'm ruthless in one point, but then I'm sensitive in other ways, and I can really have compassion towards people. I learned hard work growing up. I really felt like that was always important because of my mom. I'm never late to meetings. I'm never late to interviews. I'm never late to sound checks or shows, anything. If it is, it's definitely not my fault. I'm always like a car had to blow up in front of me and we had to walk around it or something crazy. But I really believe in respecting people's time. I believe in, you know, appreciating all the people around me. The only reason I have on shades right now is because I haven't slept in like 5 days. But normally I don't do that type of thing. I'm very respectful. I like to look people in the eye and things like that. So it's just so many things about my upbringing that made me who I am and made me want to win. I just really want to be the best. And that's just always been a part of my DNA.
Power 98.3.